I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate 200 to 301 Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the 200 to 301 exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. A frame that enters a switch fails the frame check sequence. Which two interface counters are increment? Choose 2. A. Input errors. B. Frame. C. Giants. D. CRC. E. Runts. Correct answer A and D. Input errors. CRC. Explanation. Input errors and CRC counters increase when a frame check sequence fails, indicating data corruption. Question 2. How do TCP and UDP differ in the way that they establish a connection between two endpoints? A. TCP uses the three-way handshake, and UDP does not guarantee message delivery. B. TCP uses synchronization packets, and UDP uses acknowledgement packets. C. UDP provides reliable message transfer, and TCP is a connectionless protocol. D. UDP uses SYN, SYN-ACK, and FIN bits in the frame header while TCP uses SYN, SYN-ACK, and ACK bits. Correct answer A. TCP uses the three-way handshake, and UDP does not guarantee message delivery. Explanation. TCP establishes reliable communication with a three-way handshake, while UDP is connectionless and unreliable. Question 3. Which 802.11 frame type is association response? A. Management. B. Protected frame. C. Action. D. Control. Correct answer A. Management. Explanation. Association response frames are management frames that allow APs to accept or reject client connections. Question 4. In which way does a spine and leaf architecture allow for scalability in a network when additional access ports are required? A. A spine switch and a leaf switch can be added with redundant connections between them. B. A spine switch can be added with at least 40 GB uplinks. C. A leaf switch can be added with connections to every spine switch. D. A leaf switch can be added with a single connection to a core spine switch. Correct answer, C. A leaf switch can be added with connections to every spine switch. Explanation. Spine and leaf scales by connecting every new leaf switch to all spine switches, ensuring full path redundancy. Question 5. What identifies the functionality of virtual machines? A. The hypervisor communicates on layer 3 without the need for additional resources. B. Each hypervisor supports a single virtual machine and a single software switch. C. The hypervisor virtualizes physical components including CPU, memory, and storage. D. Virtualized servers run efficiently when physically connected to a switch that is separate from the hypervisor. Correct answer, C. The hypervisor virtualizes physical components including CPU, memory, and storage. Explanation. Hypervisors create virtual machines by abstracting physical resources such as CPU, memory, and storage. Question 6. Which command automatically generates an IPv6 address from a specified IPv6 prefix and MAC address of an interface? A. IPv6 address DHCP. B. IPv6 address 2001, DB8:5:112, /60 for EUI64. C. IPv6 address autoconfig. D. IPv6 address 2001, DB8:5:112, 2/60 for link local. Correct answer B. IPv6 address 2001, DB8:5:112, /60 for EUI64. Explanation. The EUI64 option automatically generates the interface ID using the device MAC address and prefix. Question 7. What is the default behavior of a Layer 2 switch when a frame with an unknown destination MAC address is received? A. The Layer 2 switch forwards the packet and adds the destination MAC address to its MAC address table. B. The Layer 2 switch sends a copy of a packet to CPU for destination MAC address learning. C. The Layer 2 switch floods packets to all ports except the receiving port in the given VLAN. D. The Layer 2 switch drops the received frame. Correct answer, C. The Layer 2 switch floods packets to all ports except the receiving port in the given VLAN. Explanation. If a switch doesn't know the destination MAC, it floods the frame within the VLAN to find the device. Question 8. Which network allows devices to communicate without the need to access the Internet? A. 172.9.0.0/16. B. 172.28.0.0/16. C. 192.0.0.0/8. D. 209.165.201.0/24. Correct answer B. 172.28.0.0/16. Explanation. 172.16.0.0, 172.31.255.255 is a private IP range, so 172.28.0.0/16 supports local communication only. Question 9. Which IPv6 address type provides communication between subnets and cannot route on the Internet? A. Link local. B. Unique local. C. Multicast. D. Global unicast. Correct answer B. Unique local. Explanation. Unique local addresses, ULA, provide private IPv6 communication within an organization but are not Internet routable. Question 10. Which IPv6 address block sends packets to a group address rather than a single address? A. 2000:3. B. FC00:7. C. FE80:10. D. FF00:8. Correct answer D. FF00:8. Explanation. IPv6 multicast addresses use the FF00:8 prefix to send traffic to multiple destinations at once. Question 11. What are two reasons that cause late collisions to increment on an Ethernet interface? Choose 2. A. When carrier sense multiple access/collision detection is used. B. When one side of the connection is configured for half duplex. C. When the sending device waits 15 seconds before sending the frame again. D. When a collision occurs after the 30-second byte of a frame has been transmitted. E. When the cable length limits are exceeded. Correct answer B and E. When one side of the connection is configured for half duplex. When the cable length limits are exceeded. Explanation. Late collisions occur when duplex mismatches exist or cable length limits are exceeded. These conditions prevent proper collision detection in Ethernet. Question 12. What is a benefit of using a Cisco wireless LAN controller? A. It eliminates the need to configure each access point individually. B. Central AP management requires more complex configurations. C. Unique SIDs cannot use the same authentication method. D. It supports autonomous and lightweight APs. Correct answer A. It eliminates the need to configure each access point individually. Explanation. A WLC centralizes management, so each access point does not need individual configuration. This simplifies administration and improves scalability. Question 13. What occurs to frames during the process of frame flooding? A. Frames are sent to all ports, including those that are assigned to other VLANs. B. Frames are sent to every port on the switch that has a matching entry in MAC address table. C. Frames are sent to every port on the switch in the same VLAN except from the originating port. D. Frames are sent to every port on the switch in the same VLAN. Correct answer, C. Frames are sent to every port on the switch in the same VLAN except from the originating port. Explanation. When a switch floods frames, they are sent to all ports in the same VLAN except the port they came from. This helps locate the unknown destination MAC. Question 14. Which function does the range of private IPv4 addresses perform? A. Allows multiple companies to each use the same addresses without conflicts. B. Provides a direct connection for hosts from outside of the enterprise network. C. Ensures that NAT is not required to reach the Internet with private range addressing. D. Enables secure communications to the Internet for all external hosts. Correct answer A. Allows multiple companies to each use the same addresses without conflicts. Explanation. Private IP ranges allow organizations to use the same address blocks internally without conflicts. They require NAT for external Internet communication. Question 15. Which action must be taken to assign a global unicast IPv6 address on an interface that is derived from the MAC address of that interface? A. Explicitly assign a link local address. B. Disable the EUI 64-bit process. C. Enable SLAC on an interface. D. Configure a stateful DHCPv6 server on the network. Correct answer, C. Enable SLAC on an interface. Explanation. SLAC automatically generates a global unicast IPv6 address using the interface's MAC address through the EUI64 process. Question 16. Several new coverage cells are required to improve the Wi-Fi network of an organization. Which two standard designs are recommended? Choose two. A. 5 GHz provides increased network capacity with up to 23 non-overlapping channels. B. 5 GHz channel selection requires an autonomous access point. C. Cells that overlap one another are configured to use non-overlapping channels. D. Adjacent cells with overlapping channels use a repeater access point. E. For maximum throughput, the WLC is configured to dynamically set adjacent access points to the channel. Correct answer A and C. 5 GHz provides increased network capacity with up to 23 non-overlapping channels. Cells that overlap one another are configured to use non-overlapping channels. Explanation. 5 GHz offers more non-overlapping channels, reducing interference. Overlapping cells must use non-overlapping channels to avoid collisions. Question 17. What are two differences between optical fiber cabling and copper cabling? Choose two. A. A BNC connector is used for fiber connections. B. The glass core component is encased in a cladding. C. The data can pass through the cladding. D. Light is transmitted through the core of the fiber. E. Fiber connects to physical interfaces using RJ45 connections. Correct answer, B and D. The glass core component is encased in a cladding. Light is transmitted through the core of the fiber. Explanation. Fiber uses a glass core surrounded by cladding to guide light. Unlike copper, fiber transmits light signals instead of electrical pulses. Question 18. What is the binary pattern of unique IPv6 unique local address? A. 0000000, B 11111100, C 11111111, D 11111101. Correct answer B 11111100. Explanation. Unique local IPv6 addresses start with binary prefix 11111100, corresponding to FC00:7 range. Question 19. Which IPv6 address block forwards packets to a multicast address rather than a unicast address? A. 2000:3, B. FC00:7, C. FE80:10, D. FF00:12. Correct answer D. FF00:12. Explanation. The FF00:12 block represents multicast addresses, used to deliver packets to multiple devices simultaneously. Question 20. Which WAN access technology is preferred for a small office/home office architecture? A. Broadband cable access. B. Frame relay packet switching. C. Dedicated point-to-point lease line. D. Integrated services digital network switching. Correct answer A. Broadband cable access. Explanation. Broadband cable access is cost-effective and provides high-speed connectivity, making it ideal for SOHO environments. Question 21. Which two WAN architecture options help a business scalability and reliability for the network? Choose two. A. Asynchronous routing. B. Single home branches. C. Dual home branches. D. Static routing. E. Dynamic routing. Correct answer C and E. Dual home branches. Dynamic routing. Explanation. Dual home branches provide redundancy, while dynamic routing ensures adaptability and scalability in WAN environments. Question 22. Which type of IPv6 address is publicly routable in the same way as IPv4 public addresses? A. Multicast. B. Unique local. C. Link local. D. Global unicast. Correct answer D. Global unicast. Explanation. Global unicast IPv6 addresses are unique and publicly routable, similar to IPv4 public addresses. Question 23. What is the expected outcome when an EUI64 address is generated? A. The interface ID is configured as a random 64-bit value. B. The characters FE80 are inserted at the beginning of the MAC address of the interface. C. The 7th bit of the original MAC address of the interface is inverted. D. The MAC address of the interface is used as the interface ID without modification. Correct answer C. The 7th bit of the original MAC address of the interface is inverted. Explanation. In EUI64, the interface ID is created from the MAC address, with the 7th bit inverted to form a valid IPv6 identifier. Question 24. Which technique can you use to route IPv6 traffic over an IPv4 infrastructure? A. NAT. B. 6-to-4 tunneling. C. L2-TPv3. D. Dual stack. Correct answer B. 6-to-4 tunneling. Explanation. 6-to-4 tunneling encapsulates IPv6 traffic inside IPv4 packets, allowing communication over an IPv4 infrastructure. Question 25. Which two statements about the purpose of the OSI model are accurate? Choose two. A. Defines the network functions that occur at each layer. B. Facilitates an understanding of how information travels throughout a network. C. Changes in one layer do not impact other layer. D. ensures reliable data delivery through its layered approach. Correct answer A and B. Defines the network functions that occur at each layer. Facilitates an understanding of how information travels throughout a network. Explanation. The OSI model defines functions at each layer and helps understand how data moves through a network. It provides a reference structure. Question 26. A device detects two stations transmitting frames at the same time. This condition occurs after the first 64 bytes of the frame is received. Which interface counter increments? A. Runt. B. Collision. C. Late collision. D. CRC. Correct answer C. Late collision. Explanation. Late collisions happen when collisions occur after the first 64 bytes, typically due to duplex mismatches or excessive cable lengths. Question 27. Using direct sequence spread spectrum, which 2.4 GHz channels are used to limit collisions? A. 5, 6, 7. B. 1, 2, 3. C. 1, 6, 11. D. 1, 5, 10. Correct answer C. 1, 6, 11. Explanation. Channels 1, 6, and 11 in the 2.4 GHz band are non-overlapping, minimizing interference and collisions in Wi-Fi networks. Question 28. Which component of an Ethernet frame is used to notify a host that traffic is coming? A. Start of frame delimiter. B. Type field. C. Preamble. D. Data field. Correct answer C. Preamble. Explanation. The preamble is a sequence of bits at the start of an Ethernet frame, used to signal and synchronize transmission. Question 29. A wireless administrator has configured a WLAN. However, the clients need access to a less congested 5 GHz network for their voice quality. What action must be taken to meet the requirement? A. Enable band select. B. Enable DTIM. C. Enable RxSOP. D. Enable AAA override. Correct answer A. Enable band select. Explanation. Band select steers capable clients toward the 5 GHz band, improving performance for applications like voice over Wi-Fi. Question 30. What is the destination MAC address of a broadcast frame? A. 00:00:0C07AC01. B. FFFFFFFFFFF. C. 43:2E 08:00:00:0C. D. 00:00:0C 43:2E 08. E. 00:00:0C FFFFFFF. Correct answer B. FFFFFFFFFF. Explanation. Broadcast frames use the MAC address FFFFFFFFFF, which reaches all devices in the local broadcast domain. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.